This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Oh, it's time for our podcast, everybody, including special guest who featured for half the show today, the one, the only, Hollywood's Kate Walsh.
Look at her go.
Hey, Kate, how are you?
Look at her
Hang
go.
on, I'm so good.
You know what? You actually said you enjoyed coming in here, which has just blown us away.
No, she's a liar.
stop
She's
it.
an
Part
actress,
of the
Sean.
show.
She's an actress.
I do know, but that really is.
Then
I
she
love
started
it.
crying. It was amazing.
We go, oh, right.
No, it's great
Being
though,
done
because when you
here.
come in here, you just dribble shit with Kate, and
Yeah.
it's great. And then today, the cherry on top of the cake was what, Kate? What happened? What happened today?
There was some winning happening.
There was winning, that's right. She doesn't just win awards from the television. That's right. She wins dumb competitions on the radio.
The F word. You're victorious today. And you're going to walk out of here with an absolute skip.
I
in your
know,
step.
look at you.
It really is a great way to start the day.
It really bolstered your mood. You
Yes,
were like,
I'm not kidding.
stuck in here with these chumps, but I won.
And talking about the
love
F word as well, really, it's the reason why. One of the reasons why we so bond with Kate from the very beginning was because the F word, of course, is swearing. Nobody, we usually find nobody that can swear like us. This woman could lecture
Like a sailor.
at university. And our favourite word, the one that no one likes to say, and like
She says it.
that's your
I
favourite
do.
too.
I do.
Mate. Sean.
We've got-
Phonetically, it's just very satisfying. I think we all know.
it's just the
It's
C
the
and
hard
T,
C,
really,
isn't it?
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hard C. It's a hard
Everybody's
C.
staying at home.
Hey, earlier on, by the way, you might have missed it, but we caught up with Ricki-Lee.
Yep.
She's hosting Australian Idol. Do you know Ricki at all?
I
Also
don't know
swears
her,
like a
but-
sailor, so
Yeah,
we love
does
that
she?
about
Oh,
her.
good.
Yes.
And before that, we were going to catch up with Yelena Dockage, but she decided not to come on.
Yep. So you won't hear on this podcast. Thanks, Kate.
Oh, by the way, Kate, let everyone know about your show quickly.
Oh, yeah. It's Optics
Yep.
on ABC. You can binge it. It starts tonight, or you can binge it on ABC iView. Otherwise, I'm in the second episode.
Yes,
That airs.
don't miss it.
Don't
She's
miss it.
great.
Let's go.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean. Nova 937. There's no one better, yeah, I know.
It's 6:06. Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Day two,
Day
Nat.
2. We decided to come back.
To be honest, I thought today I'd want to drive my car into a tree on the way home. But no, I didn't feel it all, Sean. I feel
you didn't
positive.
feel it?
No, I feel all right. Got out of bed. It's like, yeah.
Oh, that's a
lovely.
win. That's fine
Made
then.
myself a, when I was in Dubai,
Yeah.
there was a Starbucks, of course, everywhere.
Yeah.
But just down in the mall. And I remembered that when I was in Sydney last time, I ordered a thing. So I said to the woman, she goes, do you want any coffee? And I went, no. And she goes, oh, I was a tea drinker. And she goes, have you tried an English breakfast latte? And I went, oh, no, I haven't. So she made me one. It was absolutely beautiful. So anyway,
So surely just a white tea?
yeah, no, it's just basically an all milk tea. They put the tea bags in there they with a bit of water, and they get all the they soak that in there for a bit, and then they just put a bit of syrup in there, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Sounds like a hybrid.
It takes it to the next level. Sean, I got up early this morning and made myself an English breakfast latte.
Well, you are
Just
living
put
the
milk
life.
in the microwave for 5.5 minutes.
And
Look at
on
this
top
guy
of
go.
that,
Yeah.
it's already Wednesday.
Oh!
I know. All praise
You
the
feel a
short
little
week.
bit of it, by the way. You're saying you didn't.
What? No.
That's fantastic. I
Yeah.
felt like it was more
Oh, no,
real. When I
that
saw him
means-
out at the elevator this morning, I was like, nah, this is real.
No, that means tomorrow's going to hit me like a ton.
Well, it is.
Bricks,
Yeah, it
like a
is.
fillet. Oh, fish.
The other thing about this morning was getting in here was the fact that the road was just closed out here.
See,
for a
I get
second
in there
ago.
earlier than you
Yeah.
guys. So whenever
Yeah.
that happens, I get through just as they're setting up.
Yeah, no, the guy had said that, but he let us in anyway.
Sean sweet talked him, and then I just was literally on your coattails.
Oh, can I tell you,
I'm going
though?
where he's going. He's going, g'day, Nat.
I still get it here and there, but it's very rare these days. But the guy down there, lovely fellow working out there on the road, he as soon as my window was wound down, he goes, "Oh my God, big brother, Nathan!" I went,
Hey!
big brother. That was 28 years ago.
That's great.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
I was just telling you guys that I went to Aldi yesterday and went for a walk down to get
He's just
some
such a
milk.
man of the people.
Did you go and buy some new snow gear?
Sure.
Had a trumpet.
The great thing about Aldi is, because I feel like I'm in a little bit of a shopping phase at the moment.
What do you mean
It's only been the last 20 years.
If we don't see you for 2 days, you come in and go, oh, I've just had a bit of a shopping moment. just stop me when you think it's getting out of control.
The great
Okay,
thing
mate.
is, you go down there just for milk, and then you always, you go and get what you need, and then you do your slow browse through the
Yeah.
through the section. So I bought I bought 2 brass head hose fittings.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, you love your brass things.
2 spray nozzle things for your
Yeah,
hose,
yeah.
and then
You
the
love your
actual
brass
brass.
You need 2. You have a balcony. That's your outdoor area. you?
I know, but I didn't know what the nozzles were like. So I just thought, oh, no, they were $10. I mean, they're buying themselves.
This is how you justify
They're
everything,
buying themselves.
Brian
I mean,
Morris.
you know what?
$10.
It saves me money it saves me money buying them. So I did that, and then there was some amber measuring glasses. Natalie, you would love it. I'll go back and see if there's some for you.
I don't need them.
No, but you love them.
I don't need them.
They're amber glass.
I don't need them.
Anyway, I got those. And I did, for a second there, pick you up some rope.
Oh, I've got rope.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
this is good rope.
No, I got good rope.
Nathan, this is your shopping problem. You buy things and say you're giving it to other people
Brian.
who don't want it. We
Did
don't
you get
want
any
it.
food?
What do you think he's going to do with rope?
I literally went down I had the rope in my basket and went all the way down the ice cream aisle and then back up, around the chicken Kievs, and then I went, oh, no, I'll put this rope
He
back.
would have taken a box of chicken Kievs,
I
though,
do
wouldn't
that
you?
sometimes too. I always go and get the cheeses and the yogurts and stuff like that. They're good value for
their
our.
cheeses
You know what
are
it is?
much renowned.
They're a lot cheaper now.
I want to find, those things that people go, oh my God, I go to Aldi for this. I don't know what those things are.
Cheeses.
Yeah, it's cheeses.
Yeah, but what one?
And yogurts. Oh, because they're so shredded cheese and then also, the blocks of cheese and the sliced cheese that you might put on a burger, they're way cheaper than the other
No, but I'm not talking about cheap. I'm talking about like the things that people go, oh my God, they're amazing.
They're
That tastes
mayonnaise.
so
They have
good.
a mayonnaise. It's okay. Because you came out with the...
Seriously good.
Yeah, and you were right.
I wasn't right. I was just reading what they said, Sean.
Okay. Marketing gets you, doesn't it?
Heinz.
Yeah, their mayonnaise is not bad. Yeah.
That's not-
olive oils as well.
Not bad is very different to seriously
No, I
good.
think it's as good as seriously good.
Then it's better than not bad. You know what I'm saying?
Just as good mayonnaise, it's called.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
If Sabrina Carpenter came, Nathan, what you would what?
Front row. When she first came out, right? So
Push
this
all
is,
those teenage girls out of the way.
Yeah.
when I discovered her, and I'm guessing a lot of adults did as well, was when she supported Taylor Swift here in Australia. And then I went, how is she so famous? She's just a blonde another
Yeah,
singer.
there's plenty of them.
But when you get into, when you dive into the Sabrina Carpenter, Sean, if you dive into the world of the carps, like you get the persona that she's putting up, and she's bloody smart. She's great. Like she's a good. What? Shut up. And I dive into her at the moment, and also I dive into Chapel Roan.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, Chapel Roan's, okay, it's a little bit different. I don't know why this is different. Why
What do you mean, Chapel Roan? Because Chapel Roan looks like someone the Wiggles should have married.
She stands alone. Like, you know what I mean?
Chapel
like,
Roan
yeah.
is
She does.
brilliant.
She's amazing. Yeah.
Have you looked at any of Chapel Roan's film clips and stuff?
Do you know who you're talking to?
Sean, you should do it. It's so funny.
I don't get off Channel 500, which is Fox Sports. I never go too far from that at all.
Don't stray. So if Chapel Roan turns up there,
Oh, yeah. I'll
playing
see it.
water polo or something, you're all right across there.
Right across.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Adelaide had a wonderful group of people in the other day. The pleasant group of men, the young neo-Nazis, that were doing a bit of a protest about their thoughts on race.
A protest.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
I know.
And we can see your faces.
So there's Nazis, right? What
Yeah.
do neo-Nazis mean? Is that like the new? Like
so
new
it's like
Nazis,
the new wave of
Pepsi
Nazis.
New, Pepsi
Yeah.
Next
So
Generation.
they are saying, yes, we align ourselves to the Nazis.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, that's
The
Adelaide's,
classy
that's
section.
Adelaide's problem, I thought.
Yeah.
Until we found out there were 3 Perth people that were involved. One was a former Busso Council candidate and self-confessed racist. He rocked up to court with no shirt on.
I don't get that. I mean, I see people on the news all the time rocking into court, and you think, dress up,
Yeah.
show
Like,
some
like,
bloody respect, mate. You're going to go to jail. Show some respect.
Pop down. You can
Little only shirt, no, sorry. Mate.
cotton on, probably $20 you can get a nice
Easy,
button-up
and a
shirt.
good one too.
Nice button-up shirt. Anyway, he didn't do that. The other 2 guys were leaving court that were from Perth. They are 30 years old and 25 years old. Walking past a 30-year-old, he had a buzz cut. So straight away, you'd probably think, okay, that to me is iconic with Nazis. It is. Like,
I mean,
skinheads.
yes. Lots of people with buzz cuts aren't Nazis. though.
Yeah.
They can manage not to
But
be
that's the
Nazis.
look.
Yeah,
If you think
yeah.
Nazi, a person, it's a skinhead that's following. So that made sense. The other younger guy, the 25-year-old guy, walked past him, you would never in a million years. Young, good-looking bloke, would never think that he was into this. This is them leaving court, and this is their response now to being questioned by reporters.
Did you display a Nazi symbol on Australia Day?
Happy Australia Day.
Are you a Nazi?
Happy Australia Day, my friend.
They're saying Happy Australia Day. I feel like they're trying to Margaret, and you can't. Your hands off that. You can't make that your thing.
The Nazis are taking over Australia Day. That's not.
No,
it's
you
not
can't even give them that
Crazy.
airtime. No.
So then this other bloke got up to speak about his thoughts about race as well, and he had some interesting things to say.
If you want to be Chinese, go to China. You want to be Indian, go to India. Yeah, the boys would like to get some land out in a rural area and have white families raising our children together.
Why are we airing
and hear
it?
you?
Yeah,
no,
why are we
you're
airing
airing it because it's like this is happening. I'm going to tell you right now. No.
This is happening. No. You're talking about a group of.
But it is happening.
You're talking about
It's a small number of people, but it is
But
happening.
Sean, it is happening.
Yeah,
and the fact that even if there's 2 or 3 people in Perth, that blows my mind. It blows my mind. Like, because I thought that the world had gone past this, and it hasn't. Our hooks are into some really dark stuff that we're dragging along with it.
Yeah, but that's everything, Nathan. You can find any category under the sun and you will find exactly those people who will fit that. That is disgusting, by the way. And what is he unless he's a First Nations person, then he has got no right to say any of that.
Exactly.
We've all come on a boat. We've all landed here and
at some stage or another.
migrated at some
Absolutely
stage.
right. Absolutely correct.
Can you imagine where the rural property with the white families you can just imagine it would be barrels of fire, be Mad Max.
Oh, no,
I could just
Nathan, you know where it's at Whiteman Park.
Whiteman Park.
Okay, that
There's
works.
some great trains down there. Go check them out.
A lovely zoo.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Fringe World is taking over Perth till February 16 at over 100 venues. Book at fringeworld.com.au.
All right, time to play Joker in the Box. Up for grabs, a double pass to see my Fringe show, Nat Lock and Friends, one night only, sold out. Plus $250 cash.
Well, Natalie and Nathan will be competing for a couple of our guests today.
Sean?
Because Nathan was victorious yesterday, first day, and Natalie has come off the bench to take the title. Chris and Callie will play this morning. First of all, good morning to you, Chris.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. I don't know if you just heard me speak to Natalie then, but I'm a winner. Yesterday I won. I was the best of it.
but over Sean.
I was better. I looked at the truth and I spat in its face.
Remember, you were playing Sean.
Hang on a second. Won the F word with Caitlin Bassett over you two.
True, I think that was more Steve, wasn't you?
You didn't win. We fell down.
You certainly fell down. That wasn't your strength, that's for sure.
Chris, you're up against Kelly from Bertram. Morning, Cal.
Morning.
Hi, Callie.
Cal.
I don't know if you heard, but I won yesterday. So, you probably heard the history of Joker in a Box. You've heard it played before, so you know who can, spit out some curly lies.
Yeah, who's a bigger liar?
Yeah.
Although yesterday you told the truth, and that's what threw everyone.
Yeah. You don't get to choose, Kelly, but who would you choose out of Natalie and myself?
Nat.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
All right, even though Nathan was a
Winner. I don't know if I
Chris,
mentioned it.
You're in the position of power. You get to choose whose team you want to be on.
I'm going to go with you, Nat.
Oh, right.
In your face, Kelly.
Well,
That's
Kelly,
what she said.
You put it out there, mate. How many times do you have to tell them?
Well, Kelly, I'm representing you. Let's see how hard I try.
Now,
No, I'm going to try the
am I
hardest.
looking in the box?
Yes,
this
we
time?
will, because Nathan looked in the box yesterday, Natalie.
All right. Here we go, Nathan. I'm
Representing Chris.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Bit of acting there. Bit of GST there.
Hang on a
Shelley.
minute.
Well, I felt it. Did you feel it?
Yeah,
It's more than 10%.
It's like, so if I was living with someone and they looked in the cupboard like that, I'd go, "You're a psychopath. Get out of my house." Hang on, looking in. What is it? It jumps out in your face.
She's making hard going of opening the box there, Chris. Nearly fell in fact.
What do you want to
So
do?
the
Nathan?
goal
What do you
is
reckon?
there is
End
that,
up with the Joker in the box.
there is a card in there, and I want it.
Do you think that Natalie's got the card in the box?
Do you have the card in the box?
Look, Nathan, I do have the card in the box.
Oh, God, he's going around with their bullshit.
Overacting, perhaps?
Sean, it just reeks of home and away.
No, well, you do you.
It just
You do
reeks
you.
of Summer Bay, but yet I don't know whether she's putting that on or not. You know what I mean? Because she's a clever chick. And she's very manipulative of all the guys I've spoken to.
It's a women thing.
Yeah.
Or don't I have the card in the box? No, I do have the card.
Oh,
Do I?
oh, now see what
No,
I
I
mean?
do.
Now she's changing her mind like a woman does, Sean, like you told me.
Yeah, like, you know how women change their mind about the truth?
Told you a lot more. haven't I? Natalie, are you going to look to keep your box? Is that what you're saying?
I don't get the
Nathan?
choice. He gets the choice.
Yeah, I get the choice. I'm just trying to suss her out. Where was it in the box?
Oh, it was stuck on the underside of the lid.
No, it wasn't. No, so you would have been an answer. Where in the location in the box? Was it towards the right corner, the left corner? Where was it? Tell me exactly where it was.
Northwest.
Right, now. See, she acted a little bit confused then.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether confusion is tied to a lie because she wasn't ready for the question or whether she just had to remember. She's a sneaky one, this one.
It's tricky, isn't it? It is tricky.
Let me just get my hands on my box. I am going to... You said you had it? She said she had it.
She said she had it.
I can't ever trust her.
Okay.
I can't, Sean. This is why I've never turned my back on her, ever. Check any photo.
For the victory for Callie, what are you going with?
I'm going to keep her.
You're keeping your box?
I'm going to keep my box. Shit. Callie. And remember, Callie, you didn't choose me, so if you fail, sucked in.
She didn't get a say in it, though.
You say, no, but she would have chosen you. She would have left me on the bench.
Oh, that's true.
Would have been on the bench.
Righto.
Parents sort of kicked me out.
For Callie's opportunity for the double pass and $250 spending money, open your box, Nathan. As we said,
it's a dead guinea pig.
I've got the joker in the box.
You know why? You're right, Sean. You're a liar.
I told you.
I told the truth.
No, you're lying with your acting.
Hey, Chris, guess what? You are coming to see Nat Lock and Friends at Fringe. Plus, you've got $250 cash. Chris, well done.
Yay, well done.
I know.
Yeah.
See you there. It's going to be a
game.
great night,
Yeah.
Chris. We're going to have heaps of fun.
Yeah, I hope you have a great night doing nothing, Callie. Thanks for not choosing me.
That'll learn her.
Thank you.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Ricki-Lee. Hello.
Hi.
Ricky.
I did have dirty farm boots and thermals on under the glamorous gown, but I still was.
But still.
I wasn't freezing. I was hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm always hot.
Oh,
I
the
don't like
pause.
Yeah,
The pause?
like even in the snow. No, I'm not there yet.
My mum's been going through the pause for 100
too
years
young.
now, and like she is like, it's like mum swallowed the sun and she can't cough it back up.
She's a ball of
That's
fire.
how I
Yeah.
feel. But
Yeah.
I've always
Ricki-
been like that. I'm a Queenslander too.
Yeah.
I don't like being hot, and humidity is like my worst nightmare. It's like I'm like about to self-combust. Like I'm about to explode.
Well, it's just,
So
it's
you just
wet
went to
hot.
New York for holidays, though, and in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
How did you find it? Were you cold, or
the
did
best.
you love
I
that?
was never cold.
So
Not
you-
once was I cold. I
know
was
what
in
I love?
Aspen on the snow
Yeah.
wearing a thin top. And that was too much. I wish I could have taken it off and just been in my bra. You know, have you ever seen Chelsea Handler like skiing
Yes.
down the slope slowly
Yeah,
with
or
her
on a
boobs
horse.
out?
Yep.
I was so ready to take my top off. I was sweating. My hair was wet from sweating, and I was in the snow. I was in the freaking snow.
So
Amazing.
we went to Dubai over Christmas. I
Yeah.
took my mum and dad. And
All I can think of is hot.
No,
it's
no,
winter.
it's winter. So, but still, you think it's Dubai.
I would think so, yeah.
'Cause it's 50 plus degrees over there.
Yeah.
So we packed for Dubai, and then we get there and we don't realise. You know, we knew there was going to be air conditioning everywhere, but we didn't realise the fact that they don't like the air conditioning to be over 18 degrees. No. So Dad's very susceptible to the cold. So Dad every night was freezing. One time I came into the room and Dad is in there with a bathrobe over him, trying to like get some warmth. We had to end up going down to the supermarket, which was beneath the hotel, and buy Dad some cheap tracksuit pants and pajamas and stuff so he could run up. He's that cold. But Mum, when it's hot, Mum won't let him turn the when it's cold, Mum won't let him turn the heater on because she's so hot. So he sits there with 4 hoodies on. He was like
what
Kenny from
what
South
a gentleman. He sits there frozen just to make her happy. But
He's
did you
not a
just say-
gentleman.
Not a gentleman? Did you just say, though, that in Dubai they don't like the aircon being over 18 degrees? Because that sounds like heaven to me.
No. For me as well, like, you know, I like to, when I'm living in Australia, socially responsible for 24 degrees, right? So, it's a lie. But a lot of the times I do. When I'm at a hotel, I don't care if I'm cold. I put it down to the lowest limit.
I want to have the doona on.
Yeah, but the doona on with, so it's cold
Yes,
out.
that's me.
And you have the doona on.
Yes, Ricki.
But I don't like hotels. I have a real problem with hotels. Like, they want to tell you that you can't turn it lower than 18. Let me be the one that decides how cold it gets in this place.
Yeah,
if
you're
I
paying
want
for the
this
room.
Antarctica mode, I want it freezing. Don't tell me that I can't turn it down below 19 degrees.
Just
I now
open
go
the
and
door
stay
to
in
the mini
hotels.
fridge.
Yeah, live in the fridge. But I'll go and I know the hotels that don't, because I travel a lot for work.
Yes.
I know the hotels that don't let you turn it down. So I choose to stay in other hotels
So you
or
blacklist them?
hotels with those old split systems. 'Cause those ones,
you can crank them up.
they can't rig them. They
So
go
that
really
is your
cold.
criteria, is just the ability to turn the aircon down as low as possible.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
so
not,
funny.
I don't think I'm a diva, but that with air conditioning and temperature, it has to be freezing. The first thing I do when I get in like an Uber or any car is that I will tell them, I will be like, make it 16 degrees, make it the coldest humanly possible, 3 fans, all of it.
On the inside.
I don't like places that have open bathrooms, hotel rooms.
no.
They have open bathrooms so you can sit on the toilet and see your bed. Like,
that's
because for
gross.
me to be naked, I need a wall between me and the bed.
And it's
Yes,
only
and when you're sitting there and
there's
doing your
nobody there.
business
It's
on the
not
toilet,
sharing.
when you're on the toilet and doing your business, you don't have good posture either. So like, you know,
I do. I
like,
sit
don't
right up
want-
straight and proud.
Do you?
No, I go in reverse and
You
like use
don't
it
want to
as a
have
desk.
to accidentally see a reflection of yourself, do you?
Anyone ever tried going reverse and like hanging out? You know when the cool kids,
definitely
the new kids in the block would do a poster and they turn the chair around and sit on it like that.
Oh, when I was first staying in Melbourne with this guy,
Sorry.
this guy
There's
on
a
my
name
team.
for it, isn't there, Sean?
Yeah, this guy on my team, Wilsey, he came in, snuck into my room one day, and he must have filled the toilet bowl up with toilet paper first of all, and then he did a reverse one in there.
reverse
when I
hanger.
came, when I came in, it was the worst thing I've ever smelt in my life. I couldn't sleep
Why?
in there
Because
that
you
night.
reversed it.
Yeah, just because it just sat above
So
the
we
water.
made it sit there.
It sat
Yeah.
above the
So if you reverse it, okay, right. Okay.
yeah. But also goes down the front of the bowl. Very hard to
about
clean,
the
though.
reversal of
Very
the
hard to
Mr. Hank.
clean.
But also, sometimes the toilet paper is there because they don't have toilet. You put the toilet paper there because they don't have toilet brushes in hotels.
Yeah.
So you
I
use
know,
the
that
toilet paper
annoys
as a
me.
barrier, so there's no
Oh,
remnants.
poo.
Yes.
I remember back in the day, and I've been very rare since you've seen one, but it was public toilets that had that thin. It was like the Bible paper.
Oh, yeah. All you do is smudge it on your
And
arm.
it was shiny.
And it was shiny. It had no friction.
No
It had nothing to grab
no
onto.
absorption. Yeah.
What's the point?
It's like wiping a bum with glass, like it's just a pane of glass.
Or glad wrap. Yeah. Ineffective.
Oh my God! What is
Anyway,
the
this has
point
been a
of that
great
stuff?
chat about Australian Idol.
People will watch it. We know
Hey,
what's going
hey.
on.
Oh, Ricky, is the other guy co-hosting?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I've seen him on the promo.
Did you tell him that we said that he's not naked?
Yeah, because you're just by. You
would
should just be
never
by
say that.
yourself.
But
I would never
I know,
say
but you
that to
think
you.
it.
No,
I
we
don't think it.
I
We
know.
don't
I
expect
think
you
it.
to say it.
No, I think
You
it,
can
Ricky.
tell
I think
him
it.
that we said it.
Yeah.
I love him.
He does seem like a really nice guy, but he is
is-
completely redundant on that show.
He does. No, I think his parents would love him. I think I'd be great friends with him down at the pub, but he's not needed for that show.
He does a wonderful job.
No,
He does a
but
wonderful
you
job.
do his job better.
Yeah, you do.
And I can't run around in the audience in my big
Yeah,
dress
you can.
and my heels and
Yeah,
up
you
and down.
can.
I get too puffed. I can't do that.
Yeah.
No,
Can't
you're
do that.
amazing.
It's very helpful having the both of us there. But he is wonderful. But I do want to. He's the nicest person in the
know.
world.
No,
I
no,
wanna,
we
like,
know.
Oh, no.
I want to like thrill him
Yes.
and make him like rough. You know, I keep trying
he's
to get
clean
him. I
cut,
say
isn't
repeat
he?
after
Yeah.
me, and I'll give him a really sweary phrase.
Yeah.
And I make him say it over and over, and I'm like, now
love
say it
that.
with attitude. Say it like you mean it.
You know
Yeah.
what? You're my brother. When I was younger, we'd walk into my nana's house, right? From Butler Street to Piccadilly Street. It was like 4 streets away, but it was like a journey back then.
Yeah, of course.
Journey.
Yeah, of course.
So on the way in there, I would not swear because it wasn't me, and also I didn't want my mum and dad to be upset with me, even if they weren't around.
Well, those times have
love
changed.
I know. So my brother, just before we got to Nana's house, I don't know why, but he just turned into, he was a psychopath, but he just turned into a psychopath, pushed me against a brick wall and said, say it! The F word.
Yes.
Say it! And screamed at me, and I'm crying. And then, so people are walking past, and here's a taller kid pushing a younger kid thing, and the young kid's going, and
no one did anything.
No one did anything.
I did the same thing to Ross.
That's basically me. What I do to Scott before
Yeah.
we go live.
Yeah.
Say it, Scott. Say it.
Hey, Ricky, I want a serious a question about Idol. Are we going to get another Ricki-Lee? Like, because it doesn't seem to. Maybe it's because
What
of somebody
is
a
a
reality show.
Ricki-Lee, though?
A Ricki-Lee is a person that can establish an entire career that we can look. We before we had you on,
Yeah.
we went through a catalogue of your songs and we're going, God, that's a banger, that's a banger, and you do,
you.
but we haven't had. We haven't had
We've
that.
seen you performing
No.
live at events around town.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
you know,
you're doing it. Look at you in the
doing it.
drive show. You're like your career's never been better, Ricky. But like, and there's you and there's Guy.
Yep.
and
Jess Malboy. Casey Donovan.
Casey Donovan.
And Millsy, who've forged a career in musical theatre. But they're all the old school from your era. Nobody
Yeah.
from the new era seems to be kicking it off.
It's a funny the music industry has changed so much since I was on the show. Think about when I was on the show, we didn't have social media.
No, I know.
There was no, you had to basically go on like the dark web to find some weird forum where people were like, you know, ASL, like, you know.
Oh,
like,
mate, when I was in Big Brother, Ricky, there was the first 3D camera that was in there, and like people had to log on to a website to watch the 3D camera, and that was running 24 hours a day with no sound, and that was the first real taste that we had of that.
Isn't that crazy though? But like you think about how much like streaming didn't exist.
No.
Spotify and Apple Music didn't exist. We were like, it was if you liked music, you were going into a shop and you were buying an album for $40.
Yeah.
Or you were buying a single for $5 and you really liked it and you had it in your car and you flogged it and you listened to it over and over again.
You'd be like, oh.
Yeah, and so that's the difference. Like then iTunes came in, and so then people were downloading songs, and then they kind of get lost in there, so they don't really listen to it because they get lost. And now streaming is there, and everything is so quick and so fast, and there's hundreds of thousands of songs that are released every day. The industry is just so different. So I just think we can't place the same expectation on artists to make it in the same way that they did
in a faster, consumable.
But you're at a moment. You're at a time where we're seeing great artists come along, and we're going to see some amazing singers on Australian Idol this Sunday. They're going to be there. How can you transfer that to what we see to be able to make a career out of it, like we've been talking about you guys in the past were able to do, when there's so much competition around the world?
It's so much harder. Like what's the last new artist that didn't come from one of these shows that you remember who doesn't come through the US, who's a local Australian artist that is not the Kid Laroi, that's not one of those that's not Sia, that's not one of those huge international artists, someone that's just an Australian artist. Like it's really hard for record labels who know what to do, know how to do it, to cut through the noise. It's so much
it was probably
harder.
Amy Shark, to be honest. She was probably the last one that really did it.
And I reckon that was probably the tail end of that kind of way of coming through the industry, and she's done an amazing job. And it's just like, even having I released my album last year through my own label. I released it, did it all myself. So I had an idea of how it all worked, but even more so now, it's just, there is so much to cut through. And it really relies, I think, on radio, Australian radio, getting behind Australian artists and Australian music, and not Australian artists like the Kid Laroi, who are actually international artists. We need to support, I think Missy Higgins said this in her ARIA Hall of Fame speech, that we need to support our young artists, because otherwise the industry's not going to survive, and we're just going to be taking on international. So I think something like Australian Idol, we give the platform for Australia to get to know these amazing singers, and then it is up to them after the show to create a career and forge a path.
And it might be way later, like Matt Corby did a while later afterwards. Vera Blue a while after she was on a reality show. So you're right. You know what? You're very smart. You're very talented. Hurry up and do some more music, because you've been pretty lazy, mate. Like, come on, dude. That song was a year ago.
That was actually 2 years ago.
Lift up the game, mate.
I know. I worked like, I played shows until I think the end of November for that album last year, and so then I just had my little holiday. I've just got back. It's my second day back, guys.
Get back into it.
Come
on,
and now we've got I think I'll wait till Australian Idol to finish before I get back in the studio. I need some space.
Yeah, but isn't it a good opportunity to put it out there when you're doing Australian Idol? Don't we normally see that? Here's the new song.
Well, to be honest, for a song to come out, it needs to be kind of...
It needs to talk to his parents first.
It needs to... Yes, it needs to... It has to be basically finished.
Right.
3 months ago.
It's got to be ready to be out. Well, Australian Idol premieres at 7 p.m. on Sunday on Channel 7, of course, and you can always catch Ricki-Lee, Tim and Joel from 4 p.m. on the Nova Network around the country.
And her PA, Dooley, as well. Check him out. He's doing a great job.
What?
Your PA.
My PA?
Yeah, your offsider. The one that you said Scott, you need and we don't need him.
Scott Tweedy.
Yeah.
Yes. Not Dooley.
Not Dooley.
Scott Dooley.
I didn't remember what I said.
Rando called Scott. Scott Tweedy.
No, Scott Tweedy. Love him.
Yeah, we're all
Also,
on board.
he's looking for a wife. If anybody wants to take
is
that,
he?
we're trying to wife him up. I need him. I need him.
But you need to break the niceness first because
I've been trying.
Yeah.
I'm still trying.
We'll break it. We should interview him.
Love you, Wack.
Thanks, Ricki.
Ricki-Lee.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Welcome back, Kate Walsh. It's been so long since we saw you.
I know, I'm so happy to see you. Thanks for having me.
You've got power woman in charge of a big business vibes with your hair. Talk to me.
Oh, okay. Well, it's funny.
Because she had it cut, everybody, if you don't follow Kate on
that was last year, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I cut it I think last June after a play I did in New York. I needed to sort of have a little
Distance yourself from that, yes.
refresh.
And then you remember that time where Britney shaved her head and attacked everyone with an umbrella and you went, I want some of that.
Yeah, this was basically my, beyond middle-aged Britney moment. It's just too late for a terrible sex video, so I had to just cut the hair off. So yeah, no, but I like it.
I like
it. I used to be blonde in the 90s when I was, 200 years ago with Thomas Jefferson when he was president. Never mind. It's a lot. I am all over the shop. The world is
being in your position though when you make a change
because Sean,
everybody wants to comment about it.
Not just that, it becomes news. Imagine getting a haircut and become news. How did your fans deal with it?
Because it was on Perth Now. It was a story on Perth Now.
Stop it.
Yes, it was. It was.
Oh, mate, you fart and it's on Perth
Yeah,
Now.
that's right. Yeah.
It's true, because I did fart. And it was on Perth Now. And there was like, wow, she's just like us.
Kate farts a trick. So how did your fans react to that?
I think a lot of fans don't. I don't really look at it. I just occasionally see the comments. They're like, we just really miss the red hair. And I'm like, because a lot of them are kids and a lot of them never knew. But I started out as bleach blonde, a natural shade of blonde.
Can I tell you why I know that?
Some people say, how do you know?
Because my mother and father were having a discussion about you over the break. Because I know you and we're friends. They feel like they're friends with you too.
Yes.
And they said, we were watching Kate the other day on the Drew Carey show. And I went, what? And she goes, I said, no, she wasn't on the Drew Carey show. She goes, yes, she was. She was Drew Carey's boyfriend, a girlfriend. And then they pulled up a scene on YouTube where you are at the fridge and you're erotically feeding each other chicken. And I was like, that is Kate, and you look like 12. That is, I never knew you were there. You were on that, and you were blonde then. Yeah,
you're always Addison Montgomery to us.
I know, that was my first kind of big gig, was playing Drew's girlfriend, and the whole bit
and as if Drew Carey could have gotten you in real life.
The whole thing was the story arc was that I start out sort of my size, but we established that I had worked really hard to lose all this weight, that I used to be a lot larger, and I'm like, look, I can't eat like you, Drew. Like, I can't, to be with you, I just can't eat like you. And then I do, and I get bigger and bigger and bigger throughout the series.
Oh, that's right.
And then
I'm going to flash of you.
That's why, it was.
You had to, but you had to.
So this was your big break.
Yeah,
that was your break.
And you want to look the prettiest and the most glamorous.
You're just getting fatter and fatter on the Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It was great.
Was it a lot of fun? Because I mean, he was top of the pops back then.
Yeah,
that was
a big show,
a huge show, and he was the best. And Ryan Stiles and Dietrich Bader and Krista Miller, and now Crystal Lawrence. Yeah, that Kathy Kinney. When I moved then from New York to LA after that show, and she bought her first house from with the Drew Carey money and gave me her house. Mimi, yeah. She gave me sort of grandfathered me into her cute little apartment house in LA.
So
my first place I lived was her old house. So.
Oh, amazing!
Unreal.
Yeah. And Krista Miller, of course, is on Shrinking now, and she's incredible.
She's
on
so
Shrinking.
good. Her work is so good. Yeah, she's doing great.
How long has your career been going for now?
Mine?
Yeah.
300 years.
But it is. And you're still working.
It was really hard to separate, found United States and leave England.
But you're still working on top shows. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mate.
It's pretty good.
I know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right.
You're doing all right. Hey, Kate, how's your summer been?
My summer or my stomach?
No, your summer. Because we was
ooh. No, my summer is.
It's going around though. Everyone's got it. I lost a couple of kilos before I came back.
Did you?
Yeah.
On the toilet?
Yes.
Oh no. Did you
I think it was an
sit
oyster.
on normal way, or did you sit on the face of the
holding on?
Holding on with your head on the system.
No, my summer's been great. We got back about 4 weeks ago, and it's been amazing. Like the beach. Come on, there's nothing better than W Summer. And then we went down to Denmark. That was really, I love it.
Green pool, Greens pool.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
This is my thing about you. I do think you should be made West Australian of the year. I really do.
You.
But
that's why I'm here, actually.
But I don't think people realise that you live in Perth and you go and you have your life in Perth. So I want to know. I just want to know. What is the freeway exit that you take to get to IKEA? Do you know that?
No, I don't. I know I've been to IKEA. I don't know what the freeway exit is. I'm sorry.
That's Cedric Street. So
Cedric Street.
Sean, do you have a question that she should know about?
We need to make a note of that.
But she should know.
What is the tower down at the Elizabeth Quay called that comes into a point? That's WA's biggest pride.
I know, and I don't know it.
No, we're not proud of it. It's the Bell Tower.
It's the Bell Tower.
Okay.
But is that what?
Yeah.
What is the tunnel called? What is our only tunnel called? Our only tunnel. And this, you know what? And this is the thing. Should you be? Don't you? You whisper it. And that's so you can go and meet your parents in the hills.
Well done.
Yes. Yeah.
What is that?
The Great Farmer Freeway.
Yep, she's one of us. That's the citizenship test done.
Kate, one of the things you've done a lot by going up north, right, Ningaloo Reef and doing all that stuff, and you talked about Righto going down south. Out of all those favourite places, what's the go-to that you like the best?
I mean, I love them all equally in different ways, like the children I don't have, or like my cats.
Your 3 cats.
But I mean, I love Rottnest Island. I love the idea that I can just hop on a ferry in 20 minutes.
It's right there, isn't it?
I can't believe that it's there, and it's so beautiful and pristine, and I love that everyone rides bikes, and that I just love it. I love everything about it.
Yeah, the fact there's no cars allowed on the island is really...
I love it.
Even just but some people don't realise that. It's actually really cool. I want to go about something quickly. You just said your children's names. Do you have, even though you don't have children, do you have a child's name picked out for your imaginary baby?
No, that would be so weird.
Don't everyone already have their favourite name?
Yeah, I have a doll at home. Her name's Lucy. No! I hold her every night. No, I rock her to sleep, little baby Lucy.
She tells me to kill people.
No, although my first dog was called Lucy, and I always thought if I had a girl, I would name her Lucy. And then I got a dog. She was already named Lucy.
But once you say Lucy lick her own ass, it's like,
how lucky.
Safety having to change her. What are your cats' names again?
Frank, Jim, and Rico.
Oh, how good is that?
They're great. They sound like
a couple of stand-up names and an exotic one.
Yeah.
I know, Rico.
And Rico.
Just when you thought you knew.
Are you still renting the same place?
Rico.
You bought.
Yeah.
Are you buying?
Everyone's asking.
No, because it's I figure it's like $10.
Yeah.
So.
Not yet. We've been looking. But yeah. But I don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Come to Maylands. I'm in Maylands, but I'm in Inglewood. We're in a place called Minglewood.
There's no way she's leaving the beach.
My area is very trendy, but if you hear a bang, you duck. You don't look.
Okay.
Because it could be a gun.
It could be. Really?
Well, it could be. I mean, who knows?
I thought it was like...
No, it's most likely. Not could be.
Most likely. It's not a car that far. It's an AK-47.
We're going to get...
That sounds like... I thought you were talking about America. They take all your guns, like normal, like a healthy...
Yeah, no, all illegal guns are gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
The reason you're here is you're promoting your appearance on a new show that's going to be on the ABC called Optics, where you guest star in episode 2 as a horrible boss.
I know.
Or is she? Or isn't she?
You're really in your boss era, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Emily in Paris.
I am. I know. Like the weird, evil boss lady. I love it.
Yeah.
That's partly why I cut that. Well, I actually had this short hair in mind because the two women, Jenna and Vic Owens and Jenna Zerps, who made Optics, we're developing a show together that we hope to shoot here in WA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cool.
And later in 2025.
Is it about the bell tower?
They seem like they would be good.
And all the Grand Farmer Freeway.
God, you're just going to go back and forth.
They're closing it down
might even go to IKEA. What?
Cedric Street.
They seem like very intelligent in that they're writing, I'd imagine their writing would be really good that you would enjoy.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. And they're great improvisers too.
Yeah.
And they're just, the whole cast is amazing. Everyone.
During COVID, people might be familiar with a skit that they wrote, which was about contact tracing, where they were Gen Zs doing contact tracing, showing the adults how to do it because, they're like, just check the snap map. It was amazing. And that's what really thrust them into the spotlight back then.
Oh, really?
And yeah. They do great stuff. They're both very, very good writers.
Yeah, they're incredible producers, actors. They're just amazing. So I was really thrilled to do it. On the second
so it's about crisis management. It's a show that's based on a crisis management agency.
Workplace comedy, very funny. I'm very excited for everyone to see it. So it drops today, right?
Yeah, we're going to see that in the ABC, of course. One of the things, then, without giving too much away, right? You cry in it, and I was wondering about how good you are at just doing. I mean, that's what you've done.
Cry now.
Hey,
is it a hard thing?
Probably very
the time at 8:30, and I'm here. I'll cry.
I already have my morning cry.
We cry in the garage before we walk upstairs.
No, it's like, have you guys seen Severance? It's like, okay, so who hasn't? All right, but no, the crying, it's interesting because doing it in a comedy is much harder. Like, and it's funny that you ask about that because an actress friend of mine here was like, just tell them, pitch that she doesn't cry. And I'm like, no, they wrote it. I get why, because the turn is so good, going from how it goes to her in tears. So, I had to work very hard to come up with some.
What's your process?
Oh, I throw everybody under the bus. I dig up a bit.
So do you think about death?
Do you use eye drops?
No, I don't.
Don't you? They're your real tears.
Yeah.
Professional.
Yeah.
And
Kitty
you have
don't
to
play
do it
like that. No. I'm like,
Have you used your fake tears in your personal relationship?
Give me a moment.
You're really upset now.
She's distraught, everyone.
Okay, do you have to film that part more than once?
Yeah, we did a few times. But not too many. But I
hate takes. That's the one thing about TV that I hate is that we're radio. So what comes out of our mouth, it's done, and then we move on. That's why we can never remember what we've done in our show. But to do takes and takes again, does that shit you? Because whenever they tell us, oh, that was perfect, let's get it again.
Yeah,
it's like,
well, it wasn't perfect.
You said it was perfect.
Yeah, I know. It's very difficult. But that's why it was so fun doing this show as well, because they moved quickly, but so if they got it, then they didn't bother.
ABC budgets that are back around.
What's the most takes you've ever done on a scene where you're going, oh my God, are you kidding me? Can we move on?
Oh my gosh. Probably like 20. And that's not even Michael Mann era.
Really?
Like Michael Mann, I've never worked with him, but he apparently does like 50, 75 takes.
No.
Like just.
No.
So you don't even know I wouldn't even know. You have to that's like some sort of weird drug at a certain point. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't.
Yeah, that's awful.
Oh my God, that's insane. Would there be a day of filming?
Yeah, it's long. Yeah, I don't think there are those budgets anywhere anymore.
No,
They're like,
it's like good enough. Let's go. Keep going.
Exactly. Not since the tech bros took over Hollywood.
Yeah.
They're like, sorry, 1.5 takes and you're done. We're watching you. Yeah.
Well, you are going to be playing the F word very soon. Have you brought your A game?
I brought I'd say it's a strong.
There's a game.
A- B+.
No, I
don't know.
That's the best we could hope for.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Fringe World is taking over Perth till February 16 at over 100 venues. Book at fringeworld.com.au.
Fringe World, it is on for 2025. We've got $500 cash up for grabs right now. We're going to be playing the F word.
Jenny and Fred are going to try to participate, and hopefully one of them be the winner. Jenny, we'll start with you. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Hi, Jenny.
Have you caught any Fringe shows yet?
I haven't yet, no.
Oh, you need to get out there. Some cracking shows around.
Yeah. Are you completely educated in the workings of Kate Walsh? Jenny?
Yes, I am.
Yeah?
Yes.
What was your favourite Kate Walsh vehicle, if I may? What was your favourite program?
Oh, it was the the doctor's show that she was on. I only watched a couple of episodes.
So she was on Grey's and then her own
spin-off show.
The private practice, which was a little clinic full of specialists. It was like, what's happening with the acupuncturist this week?
Oh, she's working West Perth.
Fred, hello.
Hello, guys. How are we on this fine morning?
Oh, great.
Fred. It sounds like you know things, Fred. Fred, what is your favourite Kate Walsh show that you've seen her in?
Look, I'm going to have to be honest. I don't know.
Are you
What's too much to pick from?
It's obviously Optics, which he hasn't seen yet, but on the ABC tonight. So that's the...
You can enjoy me there if you choose to binge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or Drew Carey shows. That was her finest work.
That's it. All right.
30 years ago.
Jenny, you get to choose your side first. So your choices are the teaming of Nathan Morris and Kate Walsh.
And Kate Walsh, she will be pitching the words to me, and I'd have to be guessing. Okay. What are you two doing?
So Sean is going to be pitching, and I'm going to be catching.
We always knew that.
Sean, Jenny, what team do you want to be on?
I heard Sean yesterday, so I'll go with Shawnee and Nat.
Oh, okay.
What do you do?
Well, I thought it was a goal for being picked first with some
you're
red carpet
on the
here.
Nathan/Walshy team. All right.
We would have chosen you.
Nathan.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nathan and I are guessing, so we'll go over into the corner.
We face the corner, we Blair Witch it.
Kay, would you like to go first once we hear the first word to give Nathan the first?
You go first and show her how it's done.
Okay, you don't get a chance.
Yes, listen,
You're
he's the boss. You go. You go first.
Okay, we'll both listen.
The F word is rose, and the winning word is flower.
Righto.
We good?
Yes, we're good.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, Sean, I'm ready.
Carnation.
Milk.
That's a tube of tasty milk, you know?
Well, we have got carnation canned milk.
Yeah.
That's where I thought milk came from as a kid. All right.
Okay. Oh!
They didn't guess. No. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. See if we're ready.
Blossom.
Okay, well, I mean... Carnation. Blossom. I mean, it's a flower.
Oh, that is the word?
Is that it? Is that it? It's flower?
Oh.
Come on. Are you kidding me? That's too easy.
Yeah,
See, that's sometimes it's too easy and it stumps you.
Yeah. What was the F word?
I was going to say floral.
Rose was the F word.
Right.
Yeah. All right, we'll
Nice.
go.
Yeah, that's a free hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going first now after this.
Okay.
Keep your headphones on.
The F word is taco, and the winning word is burrito.
We good?
Yes, absolutely.
Kate, you're going first.
Now remember, the clue you give me, if I don't get it, then they can use it to win. So this is all on you. This is career hanging situation, Kate Walsh.
Okay. Mexican.
Mexican. Oh, it's not going to be donkey, so you said the other day. It's not going to be donkey. Mexican. All right, so is it food? Is it culture? Look at me. Piñata. No. Shit.
Tortilla.
Oh.
You can very easily fall into the F word here.
Yeah, you could, but I think you stay with
I know what it is.
I just said.
I know what it is.
That.
She's going to get it.
Burrito. We're back.
I'm so sorry.
Never went away. Never went away. That was hard. That was always going to be a setup for me.
Because I was like, maybe I should have done nachos, but then...
But then he would...
Yeah. What was the F word?
Taco. But you,
didn't want to get to the crisp bit.
Taco fall.
I thought I was going to
And I just made Mexican food.
I was going to say quesadilla, so it's fine.
The F word is Uber, and the winning word is taxi.
Wait, I missed that.
Oh, wait there. Okay.
The F word is Uber, and the winning word is taxi.
Yeah. Okay. Hi guys. How you two? Why are you looking at each other like you're going to fight?
This is tactical.
You two. That was like a boxing match.
Sean? Okay.
Don't worry too much.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Black and white.
Well, that's...
No, that's 3 words.
No.
Oh, is that... Okay.
How do you think black and white is one word?
Well, you know, they go together.
I think some many words are one word because they go together like fish and chips,
Okay,
one word.
do you want me to change it?
No.
You okay with that, Nat? You're sorry, mate. You're okay with that?
Yeah, okay. Well, then Kate gets 3 words.
Oh, no, that was just one word together.
No, Kate gets 3 words. No, Kate gets 3 words. You can use 3 words for this
Black
round.
and white. I'm going to say newspaper.
Oh, dear.
Car.
Cab. Taxi. A taxi. Taxi. Taxi.
Oh.
Did I there?
Yes.
What do you?
Well, they gave you the answer when they go like this. When you said cab and then you go taxi and they go.
No, nothing ever happened like that.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Mommy, Daddy, please don't fight.
Daddy and Daddy Ashley.
So to be fair, you gave a 3-word clue and he had 2 answers. So
No, but I gave an answer and then I settled on my answer. As you know from my history of playing, I'll throw out my thoughts.
Hold on a second. Are you
What was the F
actually
word?
allowed to guess a couple of...
No, you're only supposed to have one.
I said one.
Oh, okay, right.
I was playing off the second word was going to help
say
you.
that?
Anyway, okay.
All right.
It's getting very punchy.
This is very intense.
The F word is purse, and the winning word is wallet.
Come back.
Oh, God.
Kate, you're first.
Let me get into my
I hope you can help me
now,
here.
Nathan, I think just give one answer. I think that's probably going to be the best bet. It's just to save confusion.
How about I just do myself?
Well, I don't know if this is one word or not. Can I check
Don't
with
control
someone?
me, thanks.
Is there a referee?
No rules.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, wait, I can hear you.
No, I didn't hear
Oh,
anything.
I have
You can't hear anything.
Oh, you don't use that? Okay.
Snuffleupagus is one word. Or is it?
Is it?
No, I would say that is one word if I look it up.
Yeah, but then he might not even know it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, because I'm dumb.
I'm just going to say it. No, because I don't know if it's more of an American thing, but I'm just going to say it.
Just do it, mate.
Billfold.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, it's...
Well, either way, I've screwed
Money.
both of you then.
I'm finding this difficult.
Oh. Shut down the show. Sean's in distress. Turn it
I
off.
don't even know where to go.
Oh, no, Sean. You know what? Go forward. That's all the way. Just go forward. And don't like, shame on your
You
family.
said money. What was it?
No, I said money.
She said billfold.
Billfold.
Yeah.
Who's he, an ex-boyfriend? Or?
Billfold.
It's a billfold 5.
It's a word from antiquity, to be fair. It's like from oldie days. All
Look at
right.
her with her old lady words.
This is going to be men's.
Wallet.
Are you kidding? Was it wallet? Was it wallet?
Yes, I apologize.
That's absolutely what a billfold is. An amazing clue.
I was like, it's kind of spot on, but I
We're
think
tied
it's
up. It goes down to this one.
Oh, no! This is it, Kate.
Hey, it's been a good match.
This has been very exciting, I must say. This is better
For
than
us.
Uno Flip.
The F word is shark, and the winning word is ocean.
Okay. Amy, can you come here?
I would have been in there for hours.
Hang on,
Who's on first?
Sean's got to check with the referee.
3 words.
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, that was great.
Sean realised it wasn't a word, he made it up.
Surfing.
So open, so open.
That is so open.
It's so open.
Wave.
C.
Ocean.
Hey, Fred, you still there? the world's longest game, Fred. You have scored $500 cash thanks to Fringe World 2025. All yours, Fred.
Fred.
Well played.
There you go. You've got to watch Binge tonight on ABC iView. You can watch the entire series if you want to binge it.
Of Optics. Yep, check it out.
And Fred, watch it with no pants on and send us a photo. We'll show Kate.
And remember, both Jenny and Fred got on air with us. That means they're in the running for Nova's cash or the car.
I'm just buzzing.
$25K.
I'm really still high as a kite from that.
I know, isn't it?
I just love winning.
You know what I mean?
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Kate Walsh, we've had you for the last hour and we've loved every minute of it.
I was just saying, you're really in the
again.
Kate Walsh era, aren't we?
Guys, I'm so appreciative. Other than my morning cry, this was really the best thing that's happened so far.
What time's the morning cry? Is it just when you wake up, or you wake up crying? We wake up crying.
She wakes up, she goes, oh, I'm still in Perth. Optics tonight, ABC TV, or you can binge all the episodes on ABC iView. You're in episode 2.
Yeah, it comes out. If you're not going to binge, my episode comes out February 5th, but you should watch from the very get-go. It's so hysterical.
It's a great fun show.
There's one appearance on an episode. Does that put you in for the Logies? Special guest star? Is those categories? If you win a Logie, I'll die laughing.
Newcomer?
Yeah, newcomer to Australian TV.
But it would be newcomer. If you did something here, you could be.
She's on her way.
Newcomer.
Yeah, watch the space.
Wow. One of the Madden brothers won a Logie once because he was a judge on The Voice or something. Yeah.
And then we found it in the bin just outside the studio where you got given it.
Well, don't be a stranger, Kate.
I won't.
We love everything you do.
This is literally a highlight for me. I love you guys.
Every time we play the F word, we'll get you back.
Yeah. We'll see you
that's
tomorrow.
what you're good at.
We'll see you on Cedric Street when you take the turn to go to where?
If IKEA.
And also just crying on demand around town.
You'll see me in the Grand Farmer. Crying. Just weeping.
Why can't you say the Grand Farmer?
Grand Farmer. Because I wasn't sure if the first one word was Graham or
it is. Technically, his name is Graham, but
we call it the Polly.
Polly Farmer was his name.
Polly Pipe.
Oh, Polly. Okay, great.
Yeah, Kate loves
now
the
I'm in.
pipe. So,
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Well, don't be a stranger. We'll see you soon.
This is the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Time for us to get out of here. We've just worked so hard today for our second day back from holidays. We must be due.
Yeah.
We need a break.
Kate Walsh, thank you so much.
Thanks, Kate.
Yeah.
Celebrity. Hey, just while I've got you here, growing up with 90210, Beverly Hills 90210, were you so excited that it was the Walsh family? That was...
Oh, I remember being like, oh, wow.
Yeah,
I'm
Emma
a
Walsh.
Emma Walsh.
I'm Brenda.
I know.
I'm the one everyone hates.
God, what a show.
Yeah, I know. Remember Beverly Hills? And then they tried to bring out a reboot.
Yeah, it was horrendous.
Yeah. And remember Melrose Place?
Always.
Oh, yeah. That was when I first realised that people could live
Dr.
around
Mancini.
a communal pool. Michael and Jane Mancini. I remember when Kimberly took a wig off and she had like a crew cut and you remember that?
That scar.
No, I don't remember.
That was worldwide news. Where were you? Oh, you're on the Drew Carey show.
Yeah, I was busy working. I had my own things to do.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was not. I know.
And not eating, whatever it was.
You got to earn the money to buy the fake handbags.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you need to listen to our podcast.
$250,000 handbag parties.
Hermes aren't on the phone. It's terrible. Hello, Ross.
Hello.
Hey, Ross.
Hey, great show. Also, your Albo's drawing in your studio made the front page of the paper.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, yeah, we made paper.
Without any, if you don't know the reference to it, it is so bizarre. You don't get it unless we know that.
So the Prime Minister was in, right?
Yeah.
And when we played a game basically like Pictionary. So I was having to guess and he had to draw. And he had to draw the opposition leader, so the person that wants to be Prime Minister, who looks like it's going to be Prime Minister Peter Dutton. So he draws just a circle with two eyes because Peter Dutton's bald. And no really recognisable facial features. And I straight away went, that's Peter Dutton. And we framed it and then gave it to Peter Dutton yesterday. And then we said to Peter Dutton, why don't you draw something to respond to Elbow? So he drew a picture of Elbow in his new cliffside mansion with his wife, with all money around, basically saying happy retirement.
He said, enjoy your retirement.
Oh, my God. That's a very detailed. Boom.
Anyway, there's no reference to that on the front page of the book.
So what does it mean? People just make it up and go, what is that?
It's amazing.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.